trying something new. Hopefully, hopefully this does it. There's only one way to find out. Maybe the fact that the camera was switched the other way, I'm not sure. This is my last attempt. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, let's do this. I apologize. I'm using my phone, and for some reason, I had the. Of course, you have the camera that faces you on your phone, and you have the camera to take pictures or whatever. So I was trying to use the other camera thing. The camera that's on the backside of your phone has better quality, and then I used the actual laptop to see your comment, your all your comments. But you guys can start commenting now. I guess the comments are enabled. So, how you guys doing? This is frustrating. I should be asleep, but I told you guys every Sunday night we'll talk about, having this little chit chat. Um, Hi, Louis. What's going on, buddy? Nice to see you here joining me in my live stream. So, all right, guys, today I want to talk about the amazing experience. I could call it amazing. Well, let's not call it amazing yet, but let's say, let's talk about how it felt, how good Avengers Infinity War was. I'm not spoiling anything. I never thought that watching, by watching a movie, um, you can feel so many things at the same time. What's going on, Jose? My buddy Jose Lugo, he was there too. I didn't think it was possible to feel sad or feel happy and sad at the same time. To feel anger, but then kind of feel compassion and kind of understand. It was a mix of feeling. I had a knot in my throat because it was movie was funny. It had action. Um, and it'll reach into your soul. Avengers Infinity War is a masterpiece. Although there were things in there that I don't completely agree with. Things that for you guys haven't seen the movie, things that you might not understand, you might not agree with. Everything in life has a reason to be. Things happen for a reason in life, whether they're good or bad. Um, Things happen for a reason. That movie was such a masterpiece. Said in my video of my review, I think the first 45 seconds of the movie I was leaned back. They got reclinable seats. But the rest of oh, what's going on, Sith? Well, tell Sophia I said hi. I haven't seen her here in a while, but welcome. I hope you guys saw Infinity War. The movie was amazing. Like I said, the first 45 seconds, I was just leaning back. As soon as the movie started, I literally was sitting at the edge of the seat. I just was completely zoned in the movie. Um, it was beautiful. If you guys really, if you guys seen Black Panther and loved it, because Black Panther was beautiful, it was just rich in culture and moral principles and all that good stuff. You guys saw that Marvel, you know, just went five notches above what they usually do with Marvel movies, but to go from four notches to make Infinity War and just freaking go 56 notches higher than they've ever done, it was mind blowing. This movie was extremely mind blowing. My what you call it now? The image is getting blurry again. I'm gonna have to call my internet carrier because I'm paying for 250 megabytes per second, and I see the image here on the laptop looks terrible. So I do apologize, but I did promise you guys every Sunday I'll come live to talk and spend some time with you guys, and that's what I'm doing. Um, the movie was amazing. I could just say that over and over again. It took my breath away. It blew my mind and my heart shattered to a billion pieces. But as maybe weird as it might sound to some people, that I wouldn't change a single thing from that movie. I'm looking forward to watching part two, and I can't wait to see Deadpool. I can't wait to see Ant Man and the Wasp. Um, all these movies just to keep us entertained until time comes to see the second part of Infinity War. Please, if you guys go watch the movie, make sure you guys stay after, during the, after the credits, because Marvel, you guys know, always show something. You guys do not want to miss that. But I want to see it again. Uh, yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. But like I said, I wouldn't change a thing because I feel that every single thing that happened, it's supposed to happen for a reason. And it was a very well managed, very well planned movie. It blew everybody's mind. It blew everybody's mind because we were all going by the actual trailers, and we thought we knew, but when we saw the movie, there was things in the trailer that even they were not even in the movie. So I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what trailers are supposed to do. They're supposed to are meant to get you hyped and have you think and try to guess. But yeah, Thanos. You know what I'm saying? In life, sometimes we look at the good side, we look at the bad side, and we tend to judge the bad side or the bad people or the evil characters. But I feel that all people that have chosen to do wrong or to be evil is because maybe they were misled. Maybe because they went through some kind of experience that hurt it so much they don't know how to uh, bear with it. They don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that everything, and when it comes to villains, I feel that must have been just a bad experience. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. Like, talking about villains and all, from DC, Marvel, from Star Wars. There's always something, or most villains, it's something that have some kind of experience, something that really hurted them so bad it scarred them. They don't know how to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to judge, and I am curious to really know what is going through Thanos' head. And I'm not spoiling anything, so don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm talking about throughout all the Marvel movies, we've seen just this urge to get all the Infinity Stones, and of course, a lot of you guys have read the comics. But what is it that feeds him to be a villain, to be that bad, to want so much power to control everything, or at least to have? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why he's been trying all these movies, is trying to get these Infinity Stones. And you guys need to watch Infinity War if you guys haven't watched it. I want to watch it again. But although I don't agree with him, although I don't like him, or I don't like what he's doing, um, or what he has done, that hurted him so much for him to be like this. What fuels his anger or his hate or whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say that we'll get mad at it. We know how to choose between right and wrong, good or bad. But sometimes, what if, although we choose the right side of being on the good side, maybe we are judging the people that are on the bad side. Maybe they're just misunderstood. Maybe they lock themselves and don't know how to, explain themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to express their hurting inside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just need to be approached and try to, talk to them and stuff. But I can't wait. I'm gonna give you guys tweaks, and of course, it's up to you guys. It's your decision whether you guys want to click on my videos. It's totally up to you. But I will be saying it in about 2 more weeks. I will be talking freely about Infinity War. I feel that a lot of people. Oh my god, excuse me. I feel that already there's spoilers out there and people talking about the reviews and this and that. And, I'm going to give you guys 2 weeks. And then we're going to actually go ham on talking about Infinity War. Because I feel after all we saw, for us that saw the movie, like me personally, I need some counseling. Because the stuff that happened in the movie, I'm still like, half of my brain is still scattered all over the theater. So it's like it was mind blowing. It was I don't know what else to say. But I'm gonna give you guys 2 more weeks. If you guys want to talk about it, if you guys have questions, start writing them down, and we'll go and talk about this a bit more deep. And for all of you guys that have read the comics and stuff, I'd like for you guys to chip in too, because I keep on learning from you guys that have read the comics, and we kind of start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Um, okay, in the comics, he was an outcast because so he was he is half breed, meaning okay, an outcast. So pretty much, oh my god, I don't want to do comparison because it's two different things. So he's kind of like a, excuse my expression, like a bastard, and he's trying to prove himself. If we go by what you said, and that's how it is in the comics, that will make sense. He's hurt. He feels like he's got to prove himself to somebody or to himself. Okay, already. So that's what it is. Well, okay, yeah, but you see, I'm itching to talk about the movie, but I'm gonna be good, and I'm not going to. And all you guys that saw the movie, there's a lot of questions. There's so many things I want to talk about that movie, but I figured no, I'm not gonna be the one to spoil it. And in 2 weeks from now, we'll talk about it. I'll make the title of this live video, uh, very, just spoilers alert. And I don't know, it's becoming a little difficult for me to do this live video on Sundays. And for you guys joining now, I apologize for the quality of the video. I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi. I'm paying for 200 up to 250 megabytes per second, and the Wi-Fi is acting up, so I gotta call my internet carrier. This is unacceptable. So he's part Deviant race and part Titan. Okay. You see that right there, just talking about this, you could tell there's something that's a conflict. He's trying to prove himself or whatever. But I feel that throughout this whole time, and I'm talking from right before Infinity War, I'm not spoiling anything. He's looking for power. We already know that he's been kind of like, he knows that the collector's been getting some of the Infinity Stones. I'm still not sure or clear on whether he did hire the collector, or did he offer the collector money or something, or riches or power if he got him the Infinity Stones. That's something that hasn't been cleared or whatever. But he's definitely going after the Infinity Stone. He has the Infinity Gauntlet. He wants power. That's just a no-brainer. But what I think of is, let's say he wants all this power. With all 6 Infinity Stones, you are just invincible. You could and create, explode, do whatever with the snap of a finger, and you could do whatever. You're just the most powerful being in the whole galaxy. So let's say that that's his purpose. He just wants to eliminate everybody, and so now what? You're with unlimited power, living in nowhere, surrounded by nothing but yourself. Like, how does that make sense? Why do you need so much power? Why do you need so much control over people or anything around you? That's what bugs the crap out of me. And we're gonna find out, of course. But it's amazing how much you can learn from these movies, how much you can relate to these movies. Like I was saying in my video of my review reaction video, I wanted to say so much, but I was tired and I was really like emotional, and I was happy, I was sad, I was frustrated, I was so many things at once. But when it comes to Marvel, to all the characters in the Marvel cinematic universe and the comics, I feel that we all, one way or another, relate to each and every single one of the characters. Like I've mentioned before, I like, you guys know that I love Spider Man and I love like Iron Man and the Hulkbuster, but then again, Hulkbuster's just a shell per se. That's like, it's like a suit. But Iron Man and Spider Man are like my top favorite. But then again, I love every single Marvel character. I do, especially the good ones. The bad ones, there's some of them are cool, whatever. But again, I'm on the good side. I'm on the light side. But every single Marvel character has their own characteristics, their own personality, their own beliefs, their own uh, code of conduct, and um, I I feel that a little bit of every single Marvel hero character out there, we all have a little bit of each one of them in ourselves. We could relate to that. Um, when it comes to Tony Stark, I don't like his cocky side. You know what I'm saying? But it's more of a, he's proud of how smart he is. He has money, the stuff, achievements, and the things he's built, the weapons he's built. I mean, look at the Iron Man suit. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of understand when he sort of kind of gets cocky or whatever. Um, but the part that I like and I relate with Iron Man or with Tony Stark is I like to tinker with stuff, and I like to fix stuff and work with cars and all that stuff. Okay, so he wants power. He believes in complete balance more, the way it should be in his mind. But that's the thing that bugs me. Like, who does he think he is? What gives him the right to try to choose everybody's what's right and what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna say, does he think he's a god? I think that's what he wants to be, a god. But you can't. It's not fair who you to choose who that you're gonna be the one to choose everybody's fate. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair, and that's why I don't agree with Thanos. But going back to the characters, I like Iron Man, Tony Stark for what he is. You know what I'm saying? Although he's cocky throughout the following movies, he's learned to not be as cocky. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to do good. He means good. Means to protect the world from any invasions after like Avengers. In New York City. So that's what he wants to do. Bruce Banner, and he's the Hulk. So there you could kind of we go sometimes go through that phase where we have to take decisions. It's like, do I do this one? I do that one. You have Bruce Banner, you have the Hulk, but at the end they're both one. It's just that always conflict of not knowing what to do, what to say, what decisions to make. You know, um, Peter Parker, young kid, freshly out of school, young because he is young, and although he has this super strength, you know what I'm saying? What really makes him stronger, and that's my opinion, his heart. This kid has such a heart, such his heart and soul. He's caring for others. He is selfless. You know what I'm saying? And caring. And I like that because I'm that kind of guy. If I had money, if I had a way to help every single person that needed help in the world, I'd be the one, helping people. I could be, you know, driving on the highway in the middle of a snowstorm, knowing that I can't stop because if I stop, I'm gonna get stuck. And all of a sudden, I look to the side and I see somebody stuck in the stove. I will pull over and try to help that person, even if it means that I'm running a chance and getting stuck myself. But that's the way I am. I like to be selfless. I am selfless. I like to help people, and it's not about so much getting, but you know, giving rather than receiving. Yeah, I bet the Mad Titan. Yeah, he is mad. He's stupid and he's just selfish as heck. But that's what I like about Peter Parker, and that's why in my last video I gave that example. And in Spider-Man: Homecoming, when he's against Vulture, and all of a sudden the Vulture pulls the whole building on top of Peter Parker. There he is, Spider-Man, and he feels defeated. He's stuck under all that rubble, you know. So you could go, instead of rubble, you can make believe that that building, that rubble, is problems. Worries do you have at that moment? Something that you think you have no way out, and just weighing on you. You know what I'm saying? Where you'll feel cold, you'll feel scared, you'll feel alone, hopeless, like nobody cares, like you're screaming out for help, which Peter Parker did, pinch underneath all that rubble. He's like, help, and nobody can hear him. That is the moment. That's the that at that point, that's the breaking point. We all been through that, not physically underneath the building like that, like because it's a movie, but you can actually switch things around. It's more of what it means. There you are, you're struggling, and I could tell you personal stuff about real struggle. I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to, you know, bills come up, not have money, or things like that. You know what I'm saying? You have a flat tire in the middle of the highway, or you know what I'm saying? Anything that you know what I'm saying? You want something so bad, or you know what? In school, you it was a project, you didn't finish it. Whatever it is, there's gonna be a time in life when you will feel like that. You feel like all the doors are shutting in front of your face. Nobody wants to help, and you feel destroyed. You feel hopeless, and that's the part from Spider-Man: Homecoming where Peter is just pinched all under that rubble, and he feels alone. He feels hopeless. He feels weak. He feels devastated. He feels defeated. And as he looks down and he's crying, he's like that. And that part made me cry. He looks down and he sees his image. He sees that reflection of his face in the puddle of water. And I feel like at that moment he looked and he saw himself, of course, but he dug deep and say, "No, I'm not gonna die here. I'm not gonna stay under this rubble." And he dig deep inside of him, and that's where his strength came from his heart, from his soul. Yes, he has the ability, he has extra strength, but if you feel defeated inside, and in your mind, if in your mind and in your heart you feel weak, you will be weak, no matter if you have Hulk's body. You know what I'm saying? So you have to dig deep inside where the strength really comes from the heart, from the soul. And once he dug it inside, deep inside, he just realized that I am Spider Man. I'm Peter Parker, but I am Spider Man. And he just freaking got up and lifted all that rubble, and he just kicked some ass. And I love the Homecoming. That's one of my favorite parts right there. Not because it was sad, not because he Peter Parker was felt defeated, but it was a strong strong moment. Hello, Selena, my buddy. What's up? I miss you too, buddy. I really do. I missed you a lot. A lot. Like a lot. Like the galaxy is not big enough to tell you how much I miss you. I apologize for I think you guys still seeing me blurry, but I appreciate that you guys are still here. So big hugs. So yeah, that's a lot. um, so yeah, and that's what I love about Marvel. That's what fuels me being that. And I really have to give a huge shout out to Rafael Soto. I hope he sees this or if he's watching or whatever, because this man, I like the Iron Man, I like Spider Man, but if it wasn't until about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I think it's been that long, and he came over to my house. He's a very good friend of ours. He grew up around Mrs. Rafferty's family, so he's a close friend. And one day we started talking about it. He has read the comics since he was young, very young, and he started explaining to me about the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones and about Thanos, who Thanos was, and he was going by the comics. And we sat down, we talked for over an hour, and that's when I really geeked out. So he was the one that fueled that fire and that knowledge about Marvel and me wanting to know more. And it's amazing. A lot of people was worried about Disney buying Marvel, but they're doing an amazing job, and they just proved it with Infinity War. That I can't wait. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more weeks, and we gotta talk about Infinity War. I have to, and of course, it's gonna be up to people. I don't want to hear that because I'm gonna put it. We're gonna talk about Infinity War, big in big capital letters. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, don't go into this live session, and that's what's gonna happen in 2 weeks. I'm gonna really emphasize that because as good as this movie as it is, if you have to wait a couple weeks, I understand some people can't afford it right away or whatever, but borrow a couple dollars, go watch the movie. I don't know, do a GoFundMe or something. You guys have to watch this movie. And then of course, if you have not watched the movie, then don't come into my live feed when I start talking about it. I'll give you guys 2 weeks. I really want to talk about it. I really do. And I feel that once I start talking about Infinity War, we'll have a very long live feed talking about it because there's so many questions, so many speculations, so many feelings. Like that movie was mind blowing. It was a mind blowing emotional roller coaster. That's what I could call it. I can't think of nothing else. But mark it on your calendars. Well, don't mark it yet because it's being kind of tough for me to do these late Sunday night uh, live streams. So I was wondering I should change back to do it. I don't know, either Friday nights or Saturday nights because Sundays, like right now, I gotta get up at 6:30 in the morning. It's 12:22, so I'm gonna get barely 6 hours of sleep. But it's well worth it because I gave you guys my word that I was gonna do this once a week, going live and talking about stuff. So far, I've had only one person give me a title because I really want to use a catchy title for these live streams. And so far, only one person uh, has given me a title, and so far, it sounds really good. And number two, uh, it's the only title has been suggested, and number three, I loved it. So I want the title to start, Saturday, Sunday night, or if I change the day, whatever night, Friday night or Saturday night, something, something. So I want something catchy because we talk about everything. Of course, now we're talking about Marvel Infinity War because what else can we talk about? But yeah, that's what that's what's up. All right, Seth, you're gonna watch it 2 more times. I don't blame you. I want to watch it. Like I wish it was on Blu-ray already so I could watch it every day. But I do want to go one more time. Um, I was very emotional watching that movie, but my throat was hurting. I was kind of like holding it back. You know what I'm saying? But it's I don't know. It was too good. I did not expect to. I didn't expect to see any of the stuff um, that I saw in that movie. Now I'm telling you right now, when it comes to the action, my God, you guys are gonna jump out of your seats. It's full with a little bit of everything, and yeah, go see it. Do you guys a favor if you guys haven't seen it. Go watch Infinity War. Uh, let everybody know it's good, and that in 2 weeks we'll have a live stream talking about Infinity War. And like I said, if you guys could come out with some cool title for my once a week uh, night shows live, just comment below, leave some comments, suggestions, and whoever, whatever uh, title I pick, that person will be a winner. I don't know. I'll do a little giveaway, a little surprise uh, Funko Pop or something. I'll come up with something. So, rambling with Rafi. I like that. I really do. You see, now just by saying that, you just entered to win a prize when, if you win. You know what I'm saying? If I choose that, something that has to do with rambling, which I like, if you were the winner, you already entered. So you're the second person. So anyway, guys, it's 12:25, and my eyes are on low beam right now. I mean, it's like and then of course it's because of the screen or the laptop. But I'm tired. I got about 6 hours to sleep, but I'm keeping my word. I was gone for like 6, 7 months, and I'm very grateful I didn't lose my subscribers, and I'm gonna keep you guys entertained. And I have a lot of stuff coming, and I've been saying it for a while, but I got plenty of stuff coming, and not just Marvel, not just Funko Pops. You know, I still got some Lego sets I want to build. That, which, by the way, if Mrs. Selena is still there, um, I know you love building stuff, so maybe I'll have you as a special guest in one of my videos, and you'll help me build some Lego stuff that I got hanging around. So, all right. So, okay. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna go night night. Thank you for coming up and watching the live stream. I really do appreciate it. I almost didn't do it, but I need to keep my word. I need to keep you guys entertained. So I'll see you guys next week. I might change it because Sunday nights being kind of difficult for me. I do laundry and stuff on Sundays, and anyway, I might switch it to Friday or Saturday nights, which might be more comfortable for people. People tend to go late to bed on Friday and Saturday nights because they don't have to wake up the next morning for work. So that's what I might do. But I'll let you guys know. So thank you so much for all your support. If you guys haven't watched Marvel Avengers Infinity War, you guys should go do that. And in 2 weeks, we'll be talking about Marvel Infinity War or Avengers Infinity War. We're going to talk about what happened, what was your favorite part of the movie, and all that has to do with the movie. We'll do it in about 2 weeks. So thank you so much for your support. I love you guys so much. Big hugs to every single one of you. Daps to all my homies. And as usual, later, Gator. Bye.